we get started, I want to give a shout out to BXBuilt. Now, they built these headlights from scratch. The lead time's around 8 weeks for them, but they came in perfect. I'm going to leave a link in the description to their website where you can buy these. I paid full retail, but if you use code BTWG, as in BT Willa's Garage, you can get 10% off. Wanted to tell you guys that real quick. All right, let's get started.
Welcome back to BT Willa's Garage. Today's episode is going to cover installing retrofit headlights to my 3rd gen 4Runner. This is a 2002 4Runner. The process for disabling the daytime running lights, which we're going to get into initially, is the same on the 01 and 02s. It is different on the 2000 and below, so just be aware of that. So if you have a 01 or 02, follow this video. If not, you might need to look up a video of how to disable those DRLs on your older 4Runner. So the reason we want to disable the daytime running lights is because it's a low voltage signal that it's sending, and it can actually ruin your new retrofits because they want full power. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'll show you some before afters, and hope you guys enjoy. This should be a nice new look, and the light output is going to stop blinding other drivers. These drop-in LEDs in the reflector style housing is just not really, I'm not liking it. People are flashing their lights at me. So we're going to do everybody a favor and get a proper cutoff. Welcome to the channel.
Alright, so to disable the daytime running lights, what we're going to do is get underneath where the gas pedal is. And I want you to unplug this harness here. Now it's going to be in the back of this box. There's a push button pin on the top, and sometimes it helps to take a small screwdriver and press it out because it's been in there so long. So be aware that I messed up. I cut this yellow and black wire that I'm going to have to put back together. It's actually the black and yellow on the back that you want to cut with a razor blade. So just cut that wire right there, tape it the end shut, tape it back up, and plug it back in. And I'm going to get that yellow wire prepared to be back together, cut the new one, plug it in, and then we're going to test out if the daytime running lights are no longer active. So I got the other wire repaired and tape back up, the black with the yellow cut. Let's turn this on and see. No more daytime running lights. Nice. If you guys know what that yellow and black line that I cut was, let me know in a comment. I'm curious, but make sure you cut the black with yellow that's in pin 12 kind of on its own by the side. Next, we're going to remove the grill. So what I want you to do is pop the hood and go in from the side, press that pin down, and then pull back. I can't do it one-handed, but if you can imagine pressing down on that pin, let me see if I can do it with the camera in my hand, and pulling back. Now that one's out, and I think we have 10 more to go. Here's another angle of that. So I push down on that pin, and it pulls right out. So I've got a few more to go on the bottom, but I wanted to show you guys what that looked like. Pressing down releases it. Here's the back side of the grill to show you the location of all of them. You should be able to see them pretty easy. But we've got 3, 6, 7. 7 total. Don't forget about that bottom one. So next what we're going to do is remove this Phillips head that I'm about to show you a close-up shot of from here. Go ahead and put it in a safe place. If I can get it all the way out. Alright, now what you're going to do is pull away this way to release this little hinge at the bottom while pressing forward. It's kind of tough, but you just want to kind of press forward while pulling to the side. Just like that. Disconnect your side marker, and that's done. Next, what we're gonna do is remove the two 10mm that hold the headlight on. There, kind of get that out of the way. There's another here. Be careful not to drop them. And then you've got 2 nuts on this side. There is one more bolt kind of hiding underneath here. It always drops, but It's pretty easy to get. Then our headlight should come all the way out. Just like that. Now you're gonna remove this clip here. You just wanna unplug it and take your old headlight out of the way. Now we're just gonna repeat the process on the opposite side.
Well, we made it this far. Now we wait on the UPS driver to deliver the goods.
All right, UPS just got here, so let's open this up. See what we got. Here's a quick overview of what all we have. We do need to provide extra power to these units. We've got one of our headlights in there, and as you saw, I set one up here as well. So I'm going to get to wiring. Pretty much what I'm going to do is tap into the positive and negative for this main unit here, and then neatly wire it along. I'll show you the final result of that. Alright, so I tapped into the negative here on this side, the driver's side. I also tapped into my positive here. What you'll notice is those two little kits that come with the main wiring harness is actually just to allow it to be plug and play. So I don't know if you can see this, but I've got a rat's nest right now just for testing purposes. You want to tap into your main headlight signal, and then you want to connect your high beam and low beam over here. I'm guessing that that signal tells the kit when to turn on, obviously. And then on this side, you just have the high beam, low beam, you know, the little quick connect kit. And then I picked up the negative here to ground, so you can choose your location. I've also zip tied the wiring, or excuse me, the relays in, so that they, you know, don't make any noise. But we're about to try it out for the first time. Let's see what happens. All right, that worked out well, so let's go ahead and get all of our headlights bolted back up the way that we had them when we started. Next, we're going to reinstall our grill. So now what we need to do is ensure that our headlights are properly adjusted. The way that I do that is I measure 30 feet back from the garage door. What I'm going to do next is make a mark with green painter's tape at 40 inches high, which seems to be right where we want it to be to not blind other drivers. So go ahead and do that now in a flat, even place. Okay, so after you get your tape set up, it's important to know where the adjustment points are. You've got your left-right adjustment here at this little white wheel. That one's tough to get to, but it is possible. You see that? You might have to play around with multiple tools. It's a 10 millimeter. The second adjustment is in the bottom right here. I know that's tough to see, but there's another little white knob down there. That's a 10 millimeter. That's for the up-down, which we'll be messing with here in a second. You can see I need to take the passenger side up some. So the goal is to have it at the green tape line from 30 feet away. I'm a little closer now. And then you want the spacing of the brakes about 4 feet apart. You see those little angled edges where the headlights are meeting up and the cutoff is? So those brakes we want 4 feet apart. Now on the driver's side, it's the same situation. This one's got a little bit more flexibility, but I would go here for the left-right, and then I would go here, down there at that white, to the left of the headlight, at the very bottom left of the screen. I know you can see it. That's for the up-down. All right, let me show you some footage. It's a long process, but let me show you some footage of me adjusting that right side up. All right, everybody, it's starting to get dark. We're gonna try just the BXBuilt Retrofit snow fog lights. Boom. I've already adjusted the cutoff like I told you, but I wanted you to see that. We're about to go on a little drive. The sun is almost down. It's actually setting right now. So that gives you an idea of how bright these jokers are. But I'm gonna go do a little dusk drive as well as some nighttime driving and get that recorded for you.